Innovation doesn't always have to mean creating something brand new. Henri, Herbert, and John Lasateur use beef donuts and hot chicken to showcase just how innovative you can get with dishes that have been around for ages.
So you are chef turned butcher turned baker.
Exactly, yeah. So I'm kind of a bit like the Swiss Army knife. So I kind of, got some skills. And so we have a bakery in England. It's a fifth generation bakery. It's been going for 90 years. And, we make artisan bread all by hand, great employees. It's good.
So that sounds like a very traditional heart and soul endeavor. So how are you moving this forward into the 21st century?
So my dad's the boss, and I guess lots of family businesses can get caught up in the past. And actually, he's really great that he allows us to express ourselves and innovate and look for new things. So we're quite a modern business. So, our kind of branding's quite modern, and, we engage with social media because you have to stay relevant.
Do you feel you have a responsibility to kind of educate on your craft?
Absolutely. Like the next generation is the future. If we don't teach the craft skills and pass it down, then it will die out. And our so we have 150 employees, and most of them are making stuff. So we have apprenticeship schemes. So we take kids, fresh out of school, and we train them up, and we give them all of the certificates and stuff, and really try and inspire them to want to be bakers, because we know that we can't do it forever. We need more people coming on, and I really love that. And I love making stuff, but I love teaching people how to make stuff. It's rewarding. We're going to do a beef donut. So we've made a sourdough dough, which is using our 61-year-old sourdough culture. So enriched with eggs and butter, and it's really delicious. And then inside you've got this rich braised beef that we cook for like 8 hours, and short ribs. It's really delicious. And on the outside we're rolling it in a kind of porcini dust, and then we're serving it with a truffle aioli. I think people might be like, "Whoa, like beef in a donut," but actually it's nice.
Let's talk chicken.
Absolutely. So Hattie B's is based out of Nashville. Actually, my father-in-law owns it, and I'm the executive chef at the company. And we started back in 2012 in Nashville, Tennessee, with a 1,300 square foot property, and it kind of became wildly successful because Nashville kind of is known for hot chicken.
Hot chicken is a fairly traditional dish in this area. So how do you find that mixes with innovation and kind of pushing the boundaries?
Well, hot chicken was created probably in the early 1940s, and it was really heat driven all the way through. And I wanted a little more balance to our hot chicken, and it kind of, there's one thing to kind of balance heat, and it's either acidity or sugar. So you had that cayenne-based blend that goes over the top of hot chicken, and we just rounded it with sugar and other spices, and it just turned out perfect, and people were loving it.
So what is it exactly, like on a more scientific level, that sugar does?
So it just harnesses the heat of something. So, for example, if something's too hot, you can add like some citrus or vinegar or something like that to it, and it just brightens the dish. It kind of levels that heat out just a little bit. But when you're dealing with like a dry spice of a spice blend, you can't really use a liquid version of that. So sugar kind of acts in that same sense where it's really harnessing the heat. Because if you eat something spicy and then something sweet, it almost kind of dissipates off your palate.
Thanks to these two stellar chefs and their unique presentations, it's easy to see how sometimes what we perceive as being old really just needs to be reintroduced.